Okay, there's a recording. We're doing some sales training. We're in the Thornhill coffee shop. At the end of this month, we're moving to our new offices. Praise the Lord.
Amen.
As you can hear, we employ lots of Christians. Money. I'm speaking to Dean. Dean is my role play partner, and Dean wanted to know, once I've done this close on the page, I'm sure that's Shorty making that noise on purpose. How do I go to the next page? So can I do that? Are you ready to listen?
Yes.
Okay, so Dean, I want you to check here now. So you say your dreams and goals. These are your dreams and goals, am I right?
Yeah.
And they are important to you.
Yes.
But you're unhappy with what your money is doing for you now.
Yes.
And your money is making 6% per annum for you.
Yeah.
So my big question is, with what you're doing with your money right now, are you going to make your dreams and goals come true?
No.
Where does that leave you?
In the shit.
Okay. Is that why you want to make money from the stock market?
Yes.
But right now you can't make money because?
Lack of knowledge.
So what do you think you should do?
Buy the course.
So you want to learn more?
Yeah.
You want to get your knowledge to the right place?
Yes.
Okay. Let me move from this place. I'm going to take you to my next page, Dean. And I'm now going to do 4 things with you.
Okay.
Okay. Exactly like I did when I started with the 5 questions.
Yep.
You have an introduction. You're going to tell the person, and you don't have to have the biggest brain. You look at the page that you're sitting in front of, and you're going to tell the person what you're going to do. So listen to what I'm going to tell Dean, what I'm going to do. So Dean, on this page here, I've got 4 blocks.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these 4 blocks with you. The first thing I'm going to do, step number 1, I'm going to show you how your money is performing in the bank and in policies at 6% per annum, which is the rate you're getting. Mm-hmm. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how the stock market moves up and down, how there are what we call share price movements. That's step 2. Mm-hmm. Then step 3 is I'm going to explain to you how we are going to help you to start trading, even if you know nothing.
Okay.
And step number 4, I'm going to do a practical trade and show you how much money you can make from day trading. Okay?
Yeah.
And then step number 5, I'm going to write it down here. And the most critical step is I'm going to make a comparison for you.
Okay.
I'm going to make a comparison between step 1 and step 4. I want to show you and compare how your money is doing in the bank with how your money can do if you day trade.
Great.
Those are the 5 things we are going to do now.
Okay.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So let's start on the banks or policy side. For this example, for this exercise, I'm going to start with $5,000.
Okay.
Now, before I do anything else, let me first explain to you why I'm going to use 5,000 Rand. Mm-hmm. Lots of reasons. Reason number 1, it's not too much. People can get it together if they really want to. Okay? Reason number 2, it's a fairly easy calculation. Mm-hmm. Reason number 3, in your trading account, you're going to need 5K to start with.
Okay.
So I want to show you what 5,000 Rand will do in the bank, and then show you what 5,000 Rand will do when you practically trade, so that we can compare apples with apples, not with pears. Everyone there? Okay, so Dean, are you ready to help me?
Yeah.
Do you have a calculator?
No, I don't.
All right, let me give you a calculator. Here's my cell phone. So, importantly now, Dean, I'm going to do the writing. Will you help me with the calculations?
Okay, so you give him the calculator.
Of course you give him the calculator. Under no circumstances will you do the calculation yourself.
You want him to see for real and want him to be part of this game as much as possible.
Absolutely. And it's a guaranteed way of keeping his attention. If you are doing all the calculations, he can think about all sorts of things. If he has to do some work and be involved, he can't get carried away. So, Dean, please put 5,000 Rand into the calculator.
Okay.
Right, now, what I want you to do is add 6% because your money is growing at 6% for the year.
Okay.
So, what is the total that you now have?
5,300.
So, your total is
5,300.
5,300 Rand.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Dean, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
If you're watching the video, I want you to particularly note that I ask the question and then I shut up, I give him time to think and give me the answer. So, the first question that I want to ask you, Dean, is what is the profit that you've made?
300.
300 Rand. So that word there is profit. Second thing, how long did it take you to make 300 bucks?
1 year.
How long?
1 year.
1 year. Third question, what did you start with?
5,000.
5,000 Rand. A guy like you, Dean, what can you do? So my fourth question is, what can you do with 300 Rand if you've waited 1 whole year for it?
Not much.
Okay, not much is not a good answer.
Yeah.
Give me something practical. What would, if I give you 300 Rand in cash notes right now today, what are you going to go do with it?
Pay for drinks for the table.
Can you buy drinks for the table for 300
Not sure
bucks?
if you could even afford that. Buy a box of cigarettes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, is it worth your while to take 5,000 Rand, put it in the bank for a whole year to make enough money to buy a box of cigarettes
Every year, no.
once a year?
Yeah, no.
So my fifth question is it worth it?
No.
So why are you doing it now?
Just don't have the knowledge to do anything else.
Okay. Did you see my closing question there? Did you hear it?
Yes.
So why are you doing it now? Okay. All right. Hey, that flavored cappuccino smells nice. I can smell the butterscotch or whatever it is all the way to here. Any case, back to our presentation. So Dean, my story now is you've made 300 Rand for the year, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
How many days in a year?
365.
So what I want you to do, listen carefully to me. I want you to clear your calculator. You can't keep the 5,300 Rand in there. You've got to clear your calculator because your capital is not part of your returns, am I right?
Correct.
So take your 300 Rand profit,
That can't be right.
300 Rand profit, and divide it by 365 days to see how much money you are making per day.
82 cents.
0.82 PD.
Okay.
The critical part here is per day. So now, Dean, let's just get the facts right here. Your 5,000 Rand is making you 82 cents a day.
Yeah.
Everyone with me?
Correct.
Now I can start closing. Now I've got to close. Anyone with half a brain can do all the shit that I've done up to now. Anyone can say, okay, what is your profit? How long did it take you? Anyone can do that. The nice thing now is to close. So Dean, let me ask you, 82 cents a day from 5 grand, is that going to make you rich?
No.
Is it going to make you the kind of money to make your dreams and goals come true?
Nowhere near.
Is it going to make you reach financial independence?
No.
Is this the position that you want to be in?
No.
Do you really want to make a change?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes. So those are all the emphasizing questions.
Those are all the closing questions.
Closing questions.
Because if you get him to agree once he wants to make a change, that's cool. But if after the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth time, jeez, man, it's done and dusted. Okay, questions about this part? Actually, this block is so simple.
Yeah.
You write down 5 grand, you add whatever percentage he says he's getting, you get a total. You ask him 5 questions, Where you can screw it up there is if you don't ask the question and shut up and wait for the answer. So you go through the 5 questions, then you say, okay, let's just take your profit. How many days in a year? Okay, that's what you're making per day. All right, let me close. That's it. That's it. Everyone happy? So it's not a difficult thing.
Take him back to dreams and goals.
Of course. Well, there Zoe said something very cool. You take him, she's so talented, this woman, eh? You take him back to the dreams and goals. Now, let me explain something, and it's absolutely critical that I say this on the recording, that she actually made this comment. What I want to do, I'm going to show you with Dean's thing. Practically what I am advising you to do. We staple your little 3-page presentation pack together so that you've got a little pack to start with. As Dan said, a proper preparation does not lead to poor performance or something like that.
Prior preparation prevents poor performance.
There we are. So some of you are not that clever. If we don't give you a stapled pack, you're screwed. Am I right? So, now, what? Well, it's the truth. Did you all hear it on the video? It's the truth. Some of you are so stupid, you can't get 3 pages together. Now, what is very cool?
You wanted a competition of what?
All right, give me your attention for a moment. Don't worry about your drinks order. What is very cool is, now that the thing is stapled, nothing stops you from taking it apart. So what you do is, if you finish with this page, rip it off and put it next to the page that you are working on.
Clever.
Okay?
Very clever.
Why? Because when you get to this point here, where you close him on the bench, right next to it lies your page with the dreams and goals, and now you can say, okay, 82 cents a day. Let me point here to the dreams and goals. So you said at dreams and goals you wanted to retire. With 82 cents, are you going to retire, yes or no?
No.
With 82 cents, you said you wanted to travel the world. Are you going to do that?
No.
With 82 cents a day, are you going to send your kids to a private school?
No.
So you're screwed. So what Zoe actually did now is she made me make sure that you focus. You don't have to be that intelligent to start closing. You just have to look to the page that's lying next to the page that you're working on. And you can relate his daily return to that. And that will give you all the closing questions that you need. Everyone there?
Yeah.
Happy?
Yeah. Yep.
Got it together?
Correct.
Okay, let's move to the next portion. So no questions about that first one. It's simple, it's easy, it's on the go. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next part.
This is ours.
My next part is... So now, before you can make money from the stock market, I need to explain to you share price movements so that you have an idea of what happens on the stock market and what we need to do to make money.
Okay.
Okay, ready for it?
Yeah.
So let me show you the picture. Here's a graph. When we look at shares on the stock market, different companies, the whole stock market, at the bottom of the graph, I'm going to write it in. We track time. Now in South Africa, stock market opens at 9 o'clock in the morning, start trading shares until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So 9 o'clock thing starts, and every single second we can see what the shares are doing until 5 o'clock when the market closes.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay, this side of the graph, we measure the rands and cents. So they will write, if it's 10 rand, sometimes you'll see there's 1,000. That actually means a rand 10. So you just put a comma in there to see 10 rand.
Okay.
All right, now you see this line going up here, these share price movements, that's already in the picture. You see that?
Yeah.
So what our software actually does is at 9 o'clock when the stock market starts, or a specific share, and there's buying and selling taking place, second by second, the software goes, and every single time, second by second, when there is a trade, it dots